Okay, Benny. So here we are, journal entries. Let's make sure the journal entries are right.
Oh, yeah.
So you saw that how are we going to do this? Let's, how should we do this? Wait a minute. She might have been done. Hold on. I'm sorry. We're skipping all around.
Yeah.
Okay. She's good. She's still working. So we're going to keep
Okay.
working on the financials, which are
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. So Benny, you created these, yeah?
Yes, I did.
Okay, great. So this is a Fidelity to Chase checking
Yeah.
that happened on the 12th. So Chase checking got debited, the money landed there from the money market and Fidelity. The date's the 12th. All this is regular, no remarks needed. So yeah, I think you can submit it.
Okay. Okay.
Do you want to go ahead and do that?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
just so you can see what it's like. We can share your screen too, whatever works for you.
Okay. Okay.
Would you rather do that, or do you want to just see it on my screen and click the button on yours?
Okay. I was almost doing that.
Yeah, good. Now I get to watch you drive.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so this is 5,000. This is the one, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you can just go ahead and submit it. That's it.
Yes.
On to the next one.
Okay. This was the same.
Fidelity to checking again, but this one was 40,000, right? So a
Yes.
debit of 40,000 into the Chase checking from the Fidelity money market. Yeah. And
Yeah.
that was on the 15th.
Yes. 15.
Okay, looks good. Great. And
Okay.
now we're on to the Chase checking.
To Gemini USD.
Yeah. So this is right, $10,000 moved from Chase checking as a credit. Could you move the window there? Yeah. I don't know how to. There you go. Whatever. Yeah. So 10,000 from the Chase checking to Gemini
Yeah.
USD. Correct. Yep.
Yes.
So yep, that all looks good to me. And that happened on the 20th.
Yeah, it happened on 20th.
Okay, that's great. You can submit that one.
Yes. So that brings me to something that I needed to ask before I proceed.
Okay. Thanks for stopping and not making a mess of things.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. You remember the last time we were having, let me go back to this from Gemini
Uh-huh.
USD to USDC.
Yeah.
We had this amount, but for this transaction, I think we had a whole amount which I um,
So just really quick, are you still using the smiley entered and the smiley ignore?
yeah, so because I had not done this, I
Uh-huh.
was using something here so that I could, so that after that I can use that to move it in.
Okay.
So far these are the three we just did.
Okay, great.
So I just created a tracker with the type of transaction, amounts, posting dates. then the status.
Perfect.
Yeah. So now that we are done out for the 3, I'll go and make sure I make it correspond with the smiley entered and how we
Okay,
use
great.
it.
No problem. That sounds great.
Yes.
And so now we're on a different one.
Yes. That had to do with Gemini USD to Gemini USDC.
Yeah.
And yes. So we mostly have your limit order has been placed,
Yeah.
and there's one when it finally
And
gets filled.
yeah, so the placed one you could move to ignore
Okay.
because
So this,
those are just for your reference. Yeah, you can do it if you want. And then archive, or that's perfect because that actually archives it and takes it out of your inbox. So that's a good way to do it there. So that's ignored. Oh, maybe it's still in your inbox. Yeah,
uh-uh.
you can click on it and just say click on the left checkbox and just say archive,
Okay.
and then say archive, which I think is the box with the arrow down, second icon in above, up there. Now to the right,
Okay. Okay.
archive. Yeah, there you go. So that'll take it out of your inbox, or at least it should.
Um,
Are you looking at? Oh, because you're filtering on Gemini. You're not in your inbox.
okay. Yeah. So
That's
maybe
why it didn't work. Okay, so
yeah.
yeah, you don't need to archive it because it's already been archived because it doesn't say inbox there. So you're good.
Okay.
Okay, what's your next question, or what's your question?
So it's the same day. This was the email that I got about it being filled.
Yeah, yeah.
So that is what we should always use, the one that
Yes,
has been completed.
exactly.
Yes. So my question was here. Yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
got a perfect 100,000 USDC. Is that possible in some cases? Because the other one we had point something
Mm-hmm.
right here, but in this case it was just 100,000. So I wanted to. I don't know if it is.
Here's maybe here you go. So this is the order was completed, and this is the order ID. Scroll down now a bit more. Keep going. Here's the execution details. So it was 10,000 USDC, but it cost us 99975. I'm sorry, 997. Yeah, that's what it cost us. And this
Okay.
was a transaction fee. So we should put that fee in there as well.
Okay. So
So let's go ahead and create this in ERPNext.
okay. So that is a typical example of this. So we can
Yeah,
duplicate
I
it.
believe so. Yeah, I believe we can duplicate that.
Okay.
And the first thing I like to do is set the dates.
Yep. So I think the date was 19th. Okay. Yeah. It was
Yeah,
filled.
19. And then this other one too. Yeah, there's two of them.
Yes. So this has a reference ID.
Yep. And then you can paste that in there. Yep, perfect. Yeah, that's perfect, Benny. Just like that. Excellent.
Mhm.
And now if we go up, we can look at the numbers. So
Okay.
we
So
need, so let's look at the statement or the email again. So we got a debit of 10,000 USDC. Agree?
yes.
Okay, so we can just take 10,000 and put that in there as a debit. So on this USDC one here, yeah, it's
Yeah.
10,000.
But
Okay.
this is where we would have the difference.
Yeah, because this is the credit on the USD, which is, we're actually going to use the number above there, Benny. The
This.
99750. No, the subtotal.
Okay, this.
Yeah, because is what's a, go ahead and
Okay.
copy that. Yeah. And then paste that into there. So it cost us that much. Now is what we're going to do is we're going to add another line here, Benny, for the fee was $1, right?
Yeah.
So let's add
So
a row. Yeah. And let's just put in here, just type fee and let's see what comes up. So this was a transaction fee in US dollars, right?
yeah.
So click that and it was $1,
Okay, just $1. Yeah.
but this was the transaction fee. Yeah. So go ahead and do that as $1 in USD, correct? Yeah, that looks
Yes.
right.
Yes. Yes.
And now click off of that. And you'll see we still have a difference. So let's zero out that gain and loss. Just click on the amount and don't remove it.
Okay.
Just clear that amount. And now click off of it. And now scroll down a little and you'll see the difference in the debits and credits. And
Make
it's a
different.
difference of $3. So yeah, you can just yeah, go ahead and click make difference. I think if you're selected on the line, it'll do it for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so now click off of everything and let's look at the numbers. So
From.
what we have is, yeah, what we have is we have a credit. We essentially took 9,907.50 from USD and we got 10,000 USDC. That was
Yeah.
a debit. And
Yeah.
then we had a transaction fee in US dollars. Go back to the receipt really quick. Yeah, the fee is $1 in US dollars. So let's go back to the journal entry. And then we have the differentiating $3.50, which is the gain or the loss.
Okay.
And so
Um. Okay. So it doesn't specify if it's a. It just shows the difference.
yeah, well, it did the difference, right? Because now the difference is showing 0.
Nope. I mean
Scroll
the
down, scroll
difference.
down. Yeah, but scroll down. Here, the difference is equal. Otherwise, it would be saying it would have the button make a difference. So technically, it's all right, except the problem is the total debit is $1,001, and that's incorrect.
Okay.
So is what we need to do is there's a
So
sorry, go back to the receipt and copy the total, not the subtotal.
okay.
And now put that as the USD, which is the first line. Yeah. And now it shows you that it's off by $1, make the difference payment, but you don't want to do that. Because
Okay.
what you want to do is click the difference line that's already there that says net gain or loss and clear the $3.50. No.
Oh,
Yeah, don't.
sorry. Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Just clear that. Yep. And now leave your cursor in that line there and now click make difference. And it'll put the 250 in there. And now the transaction is balanced.
Okay.
But the problem is it's still showing that it's 10,001 out of USD. That's not right.
Yeah. This fees, should that be here?
The transaction fee is a debit. We're increasing the transaction amount, the transaction fee account by $1. So that's correct.
Okay.
Uh, so the problem is the fee is not taken in US dollars.
Okay.
Let's see what's going on here. So total is USD is equal to the total. And then we have a dollar credit, which is wrong. I think we need another. Wait, let's think about this.
Yeah. So if now we have the fees here,
Yeah.
then we have the subtotal here. So if we are using the total here, that means, and we are adding this, that means the fee is an addition to this.
Right,
that
but the problem, let's go back to the journal entry. Let's add another line here, or actually click on Benny. Click on the pencil on the top first line.
This.
Yeah, and I think you can say duplicate. Yeah, click duplicate.
Okay.
And now close this window. And now change this from $1 to $1 there. The second line, make $1.
Oops. 1.
Yeah, and now put the subtotal in here on the top line. So essentially reduce that by $1.
Yeah.
And so this is saying essentially $1 was taken. Let's see, $1 was credited against the USD account. Then there was a dollar fee, and the dollar fee went into the transactional fee as a debit. That's correct.
Okay.
The $9,997.50 was a credit, and we got 10,000
We got this.
of USDC.
Yep. Yeah. So,
But the problem is that this 250 is what's making it balanced. But let's try and click on the $2.50, which is the gain or loss. No, not there. Just it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay, no problem. Click that and clear it. And now make the difference. The difference payment is going to be $2.50. Go ahead and click it.
And still 1. So
yeah,
would the one be recorded separately from this? Because now we have this here and we have another $1 here as transaction fees.
Right, but it would be as a whole, as one journal entry is the best way to do it.
Okay.
So let's see if we reduce that top line to 996.50. Now, click there, clear that, and then make the fee. Oh, it went the wrong way, right? No.
Yep.
Okay, that's not right. Okay, so let's put that dollar amount back there as a 7.
Yeah. So I think what is causing that is this line as the transaction fees. Maybe after the total, it still add up to whatever we have here.
Yeah, it's taking all of the debits and it's making them equal to 10,001.
Yes.
So maybe let's look at a new tab and go to the chart of accounts.
Okay.
Yeah, just see, or you can just type COA if you want, or you remember that.
Okay. That's better.
Yeah, easier. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
only one. That's the only one I know. But if you click that, and now if you expand this, expand all, yeah, and now search for fee, the word fee, and now we're looking for. Keep going. Here we're looking at USD transaction fees.
Yes.
Right? Is that the right one? Is the line item that we're using 23
23,
TF?
23B.
Ah, okay,
Oh,
let's go
that.
back. Maybe we got the wrong one. Let's see.
This is it.
See here where it says non-business related expense.
Yeah.
So the B is right. But let's click on that and let's say view transactions. And then view ledger, sorry. So the question that I have is, are these, just change that, like I like to say, to the beginning of time, which change the beginning to 21, and then all the transactions will show up. Just change the last digit to 1. Just backspace it and type 1.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, oh no, not all of it. Just,
Uh-huh.
yeah, just put any date in there. And now change it to 21, and it'll be from the beginning of time, as I like to say. Now click off of it. And so here are the transactions, and here are the other journal entries on how they went. So see, they were all debits as well.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and click on this most recent one at the bottom.
This.
Click on the voucher number over. Yeah, there. And so here we had a transaction fee of 95 that we debited, and then we took it from a credit of $1. So it's what we need to do is we need another line. We need go back to the example that we're working on. We need a credit. Yeah, so we have this transaction fee is a debit, but the one above it is a credit. So that should be right.
Yeah.
Do you see line 2 and line 5?
Yeah, this and this.
Yeah. And that essentially washes the transaction. It says you move money from, you credited the general ledger or the account. Yeah, go back there. You credited $1 to the Gemini USD account for the fee. And then you put it in the transaction fee for $1, which is correct.
Yeah.
So then there's either a problem with the number that the 10,000 USDC is given.
Yeah.
Because we know we got, oh, here it says USD though.
Yeah.
Why does it say that?
But then the line says USDC here.
Can you click on this one and see if that you can change that to USDC in the, there?
No.
No.
Yes.
Okay, so that one we know is right. So the only one in question is either the subtotal amount or the gain or loss.
Yeah.
And so now go back to the receipt. and we're using the subtotal. Let's use the total amount. But this includes the fee, so I don't think that's right.
Yeah, that includes the fees. So if we should add that, then having another line for the fees too would conflict. Um, so can we take a look at maybe some old transactions to see how?
Yeah, that's what I did with this one on the your other tab there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
now this is the way this one is done.
Okay.
And so go back with the back arrow. No, sorry, on that tab. Let's
Okay.
look at the general ledger and let's look at another one of these. This one right there, the $25 one. Yeah, let's look at that one. So this one, here we go. Money market. It came from the money market.
Yeah.
It went to Gemini. And
Yeah.
because it was a wire, there was a $25 transaction fee, which went against 23B, which is right.
Yeah.
And then there was a Gemini $25 fee.
Yeah.
Go back to our example, and that's exactly how we did it, right?
Yeah, that's how we have it. This and this. However, this doesn't have that line of profit and loss.
Right. Let's delete that line. Because that's a generated one anyhow to make it reconcile. So now, what does it say below? It's off, right? Scroll down a little. Yeah, see, it wants you to make the difference of the $2.50. But we don't want to do that because the other
So,
one doesn't have that.
okay, so when I do that, even it automatically brings this.
Yeah,
So
because it has to have all of the credits and all of the debits balanced.
okay.
So when you click this, you can see it's the difference between the debits and the credits is $2.50.
Yeah.
But the problem is that our debits are lining up. I'm sorry. Go put that line back. My bad. Go add. Sorry. Make difference. Now put the gain or loss. Yeah, that one. And it's two. Okay, so here's what the problem is, Benny. You see what the problem is?
No.
Okay, it's saying all of the numbers above are correct, right?
Yeah.
We took, if we add up the two credits, scroll up just a hair. Okay, if we add up the 9997.5
Yeah.
and the $1, we get what's on the receipt, which is correct. Agree?
Yeah.
Let's check the receipt again. Right?
Yes.
It's if we add $1 to it, we get the total, which is 9998.5.
Yeah, we get this. Yeah.
Okay, so now go back to our transaction, and we can see that that's right because that's what's coming out of the Gemini USD account.
Yeah.
Agree?
Yes.
That's all that's coming out of the USD account.
Yes, this and this.
Yeah. Now, if we look on the other side of the transaction, we have the 10,000 that went into USDC, right?
Yes.
And we have the $1 that went into the transaction fee. Agree?
Yeah. Yes.
Then we have this balancing transaction, which is the gain or loss. So now scroll down. And now, do you see what the problem is?
So I don't because we still
It's
have
okay. It's okay. No, I'm just letting you think about it. So if you don't, it's okay. We are still learning,
yeah, yeah.
as you can tell. But the problem is that we're looking at total debits and total credits and expecting it to be the receipt, and it never will be.
Okay. Okay.
because we're using 4 accounts, right?
Yeah.
So now scroll up, and the thing that you need to verify is that line 1 and 2 equal the receipt, and they do
Okay. Yeah.
on the credit, right? On the
Yes.
credit side, we took that from USD. Now
Yeah.
we look at the USDC, and it equals what was on the receipt.
Yeah.
But if we add up all of the debits and all of the credits, we get 10,001, which doesn't equal the receipt and never will equal the receipt.
Okay.
It's just a reconciling figure. Do you see between all the debits and all the credits to make
Okay.
sure that the balances are correct?
Okay. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes.
We were expecting the total debits to equal the
To equal
receipt.
the. Yeah.
It would never will, because what has to equal is the USD account credits
Okay. Okay. Okay.
and the USDC account debit. The fee and all of that is basically what makes up the additional dollar in the reconciliation.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes.
I'm
Yes.
sorry it took me so long to identify that.
Yeah. It's fine. Okay. So to
Okay.
recap, that means we had this
Mm-hmm.
as fees, and we had this
Mm-hmm.
which all came out of our Gemini USD account,
Yeah.
and we got this into the USDC account. So the important thing is we take note of these two,
Yeah. And
which we,
the reason, go ahead.
which we have here,
Mm-hmm.
this and this as the fees,
Mm-hmm.
which gives us this from the transaction here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then if you look at this, you have the dollar on the debit side that needs to go into the transaction fee
Mm,
after this, right? Because the transactions all have to be balanced. We have a dollar that went from USD to USDC. I'm sorry, went from USD Gemini to USD transaction fee.
yeah.
And then we have the reconciliation, which is the gain or the loss of $2.50. So the reason that you, I'm not going to say anymore. Do you understand? If you don't understand, ask questions. If you understand, I'll stop talking.
Yes, I understand here. So the only question I do have is that means we might not always have what is here and here being equal to what we have on the receipts.
100%.
Okay.
Because all this is because all you can think of this total debit, total credit as Smiley reconciling this journal entry. And all
Oh,
this is saying is all of your debits equal all of your credits you can submit. Because you can see if we didn't do this $2.50 line, we have the button that says make the difference payment, right?
yeah.
And that's because the debits have to equal the credits before you can submit. Otherwise, it would be submitting and saving an unbalanced transaction.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So this journal entry, I shouldn't say transaction, this journal entry wouldn't be balanced. If it's not balanced, you can't submit it. Literally the button won't allow you to submit it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
It's a little bit confusing, but think of this total debits and total credits as a reconciliation box, and the real receipt shows up on the top as we're debiting and crediting accounts.
yeah. I think that's understandable now.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
So
So
yes.
you go ahead.
I think one of the reasons why I had to hold on with it was the confusion of these um, values.
Yeah,
Not knowing we were going to explain, there were more reasons to it than just it being different.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the reason that is confused you
Yeah.
is because we have the transaction fee as a debit.
Mm, yeah.
but that was just a cost. And so we have to record that transaction fee because that shows up on our taxes
Oh, okay.
on line 23B of our taxes, saying that this was a non-business expense. And so it's handled differently for tax purposes.
Oh, okay.
So if we don't debit the transaction fee, we will not know that we incurred a transaction fee. We would just have put the 2998.5 in the top, and we would not track our transaction fee.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's why the transaction fee needs to be present. This is the proper journal entry.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and save this if you're good.
Yeah. I think all looks good.
Yeah, I
Have our
agree.
dates and
Date's
everything.
all good. Yeah, perfect. You can save it, and then because it's balanced, you can also submit it. Yeah. And then the last thing to do is just rename it. So this will be your best example next time.
Yeah.
I don't know what the format of the naming convention is, but you can find it somewhere.
Yeah. This
You go
year
ahead and
is
do that. Yeah, go
DC.
ahead and go ahead and take a minute and do that now. I'm going to check with Warahana here.
Okay. Yeah.
Benny, have you submitted that?
Yes, I just renamed that.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen really quick
Okay.
because I'm going to type something to Warahana and I want you to see it.
Okay.
Can you see my screen okay?
A moment.
What's that?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull up the meeting because I dragged it down.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, but I can see that from my phone here too. Yeah, I can see it.
Is how okay, so we got that journal entry done,
Yeah.
and now tell me if
Okay.
you
So
want to stay on the financial route now, or if you want to switch over to the WordPress stuff and migrate the server and come
okay.
back to financial stuff, or what you want to do.
Okay. Maybe last thing before we move to WordPress.
Yeah, no problem.
So these transactions came up, which a transaction like this.
I'm sorry, 1 second. One more thank you to Warahana. Sorry.
Okay. That's right.
Okay, here we are. Now here we are. Where are we looking at? Okay.
We're looking at this. I
Okay.
got this transaction in my inbox, and
Yeah. So
so
this is good. So do you see where it says physicaladdress.com?
yes.
This is a mailing service that the organization uses for receiving and sending mail.
Okay.
So because we don't have a home and we need a business address, the address you know of, which is 304 South Jones Boulevard
Yeah.
in Las Vegas, Nevada, blah, 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 blah. This
Yes.
address is essentially like a post box. And so all of our mail goes to there, and then we scan it or forward it to where it needs to go.
Okay.
So this fee is for mail services, essentially. So one thing you can do is look for I think you should look for a journal. This would be a purchase invoice. So we can actually do this as a purchase invoice. This is a
Yeah. Yeah.
great one. You want to do it?
Yeah. Just one. Then we
Yeah,
we
let's
we
do
move
it.
to
Let's do
WordPress. Yeah.
it. No, it's no hurry, no worries.
Yep.
Yeah, let's do
So
it. So what you're gonna do? So that was a really good journal entry. That's what we need more of, like that one that we just did on Gemini. So great work on that, Benny.
all right. Thank you too for the support.
Mhm. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course, of course. Sorry, it took me a minute to see that problem that we're having.
Yeah. It's fine. So we go to
Okay.
purchase invoice lists.
Yep.
Okay. Just like when I'm creating a purchase invoice for myself.
Yeah, it's the exact same process, right? So, but is what you should do here, Benny, is you should look for one that you can duplicate because these are going to be redundant as well. I don't know if you duplicate your own, but you can duplicate one. So
Okay.
what we want to do is I think show all 500 just for giggles here. And then go up to title.
Just filtering something.
Must be.
Okay.
Yeah, go
Okay.
ahead and
Okay.
clear that. Yeah. Okay. And now go ahead.
Oops. Sorry. I think I clicked
No,
on.
you're good. You're good. You go up to title and type mail, just MAIL. No, this is a different mail service that we had to use for signing papers. But so that could be an example. But let's try the word physical. Yeah, that's enough. Right there. Oh, yeah. A physical address post.
Yes.
So this
Okay.
happened on December 3rd. Yeah, right. So let's just double check that I didn't already enter this. No, this is on December 3rd, and the one that you have is on what date?
January 16th.
January. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So let's go ahead and duplicate that one, Benny.
Okay.
And let's change the date.
Okay. We have 16th. Okay. So the due date automatically changed to match this.
Yeah, I'm not sure why and how this date thing works, but I know I just always set them equal.
Okay. Okay.
I
Yeah.
apologize for that. But yeah, that's just what I do. So is what you can do now is check what project it's under there and just see what that highlight that. And if you hover over that, does it show you or you have to expand it? Yeah, I guess you have to do that
Okay.
because I don't know what project it should be under, and we need to get this right. Maybe just okay.
Okay. And
Yeah,
Office
Office Nevada.
Nevada.
Perfect. That's
Yeah.
perfect. So you can go back. And now you're going to just type in there in the remarks, you're just going to type mail forwarding service, something like that. Perfect.
Okay.
Yep, that's good. And now we've got the date. We've got the fact that it's under the correct place, office supply expense down below. I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry. So first thing is we have the right supplier, right? On the receipt, the supplier needs to match
Yeah.
there, and it does, right? So
Yeah,
we're
it
good there.
does. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
great. So now is what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down and go to see that in fact the item is right. It's an office supply expense
Mm-hmm.
in the US. We're good on that. So you can leave it as 1 and just put the amount as the rate, which it was $7 and something. I don't remember what it was.
7.85.
Oh yeah, I can see it there too.
Yeah.
Yep. And then click off. And this all looks good. And so you
Okay.
scroll down. I don't think there's anything more you need to do.
Yeah.
Nope,
That's
that all looks good. And then go
okay.
ahead and save and submit it.
Okay. So that means if we are having purchase invoices or expenses that are related to the Ghana office, the projects here would have to change to correspond to that.
Exactly. And you should already find you would have to also change the supplier name.
The
That's the
suppliers.
first thing. Again,
Okay.
the first thing to do is to try to duplicate something that's already been
Something that-
done.
yeah. Think that
Yeah.
that makes it easier.
Yeah, for sure. So then go ahead and submit this. So now the purchase invoice is submitted.
Okay.
And so now is what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and say create. So this is the new part. You're going to say create
Creates.
payment.
Okay. This is what this.
Yeah. This is the part that's going to put it in the journal entry. So
Okay.
so now you're going to set the posting date
To the same date it was here.
Same date. Yeah, January 16th. Yeah, and then there's going to be another date down below, so you can just set those two at the same time. It's down. Keep going down. Here you go. Yeah, on the right here, reference date. I always set the dates first because they struggle with the dates. Now
Okay.
on the reference number, if you look at the transaction, is there a reference number to paste in there?
No, there isn't.
Yeah, so is what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the payment that we're doing, and we're just going to put STMT in there. Capital
Okay.
S, lowercase, yeah, just like we did.
Okay.
Yeah. So that just says look on the statement. And then we're going to scroll up. And there's one so now let's read it from the top to the bottom.
Okay.
So this series doesn't change. It's a payment. We've got the date. The thing that's missing is mode of payment.
Yeah.
So if you go to the receipt, Abby, is this you? 8918. Okay, so that's the Presidue. 89. See how it says Visa ending in 8918?
Yeah, I see.
That's the Presidue.
Okay.
So is what you're going to do is click on that and click mode of payment. And now you're going to just type CC for credit card. And you're going to look for the Presidue. Abby, the first one. Her Chase card was used. Her Chase credit card was used for this payment.
Okay.
What's that? Yeah, the Presidue's good point. So the Presidue's always approved for purchases. She can pretty much do whatever she wants.
Okay.
If it's like me or Luke or Daniel, then I don't know what the process should be. You should just ask whose credit card it went on to the Presidue. And then she will tell you, not only if you just get in the habit of always asking.
Yeah.
She'll get in the process of always verifying.
Okay, sure.
So that will always make it good, right? So don't look at the number and be like, oh, that's Luke's card. Or that's Kevin's card. I'm going to put it under their credit card. Because if you just say, where do you want me to put this? And then she'll say, oh, that's Kevin's credit card.
Okay.
Kevin's Chase card. And then you'll choose it. That way she'll have seen it and will visually approve it.
Okay.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, and then hers, which end in that number, she's always approved. You don't have to ask me for approval or anything like that.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so then now we're just gonna scroll down and see that there's a supplier on the left. That's the party physical address portal. And then we see the party's name is there. The company bank account and the party account and the contact, all of those none of that's required and not needed.
Okay.
So we keep going down. And then we see the amount there.
Yeah.
And that's already filled in because of the purchase invoice.
Yeah, okay. It took it from
You see
there.
the amount. the amount paid, the amount you're going to pay is right there and required. It's pre-filled with the amount
Yeah.
of the purchase invoice.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then it's also line itemed on line 1, and it's tied to the purchase invoice ending in 19.
Oh, okay.
So that's how the payment and the purchase invoice get linked together. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yeah,
And
it does.
this happens by default. Every time you go to a purchase invoice and say payment, all of these will get filled out.
Okay.
But okay, so I could tell you one more scenario, but it doesn't happen often. So if you have questions, let me know. We'll talk about it another day. It's only if you were gonna, like, say you were gonna change the payment amount, saying that we only paid $5 on this, then there'd be essentially an outstanding invoice amount for this supplier of the remaining $1.58 or whatever.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But that's not very typical, if ever. It's only if we were paying like a big invoice where we'd make it into 2 payments
Uh,
per invoice. But we like to have one purchase invoice and then we have multiple payments. So we can see it here. This is all filled out, right? We can scroll down. So here we can see the grand total, what the grand total is,
yeah.
what the outstanding is. That means how much we owe, and then how much we're going to allocate to it. And that all fills
Okay.
out all the same. We're basically going to pay this $7.85. So you can scroll down, keep going here. There's no taxes or charges that are put there. And then you're going to see you filled out the transaction reference and the date.
Okay.
And so you can see the date is all right. So now you can scroll up and you can say save, because this is all good. And now you can say submit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so now when you say submit and save it, it permanently commits it. Now, if you look at the general ledger, go through you can look at I guess you can click on the ledger button. I never do that. Let's see what it does. Okay. So
Yeah.
here you can see it. Creditors, you paid essentially a bill that was due on a purchase invoice, and you see the debit and the credit and the accounts that were used. You see where it says against account?
Yeah.
It went against, whenever the purchase invoice is created, it goes to a creditor account. And then when it's paid, it goes against the account, against the supplier's account.
Okay. Okay.
So you can see here is what happened. What happened is we credited. Okay, go over to the left, and do you see where we credited? We credited the credit account $7.85, right?
Yeah.
And we debited the physical address supplier.
Yeah.
Or more importantly, this PF-17 account, right? On the left. And the thing that you need to remember is this is where, for the first time, you're seeing a credit card charge.
Okay.
So remember when I told you, always think of the debit as putting money in. And the credit is taking money out.
Yeah.
Unless you're dealing with the credit card.
Okay. 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 Yeah, that's understood.
So is what's happening here is you're seeing the credit card, which is the Inc. preferred card, is not getting debited, but it's getting credited.
Yeah. That means money is living there or is decreasing.
No, it's actually because it's a loan. So it's a negative. It's treating it as a negative balance, negative amount.
Okay.
Because it's on a credit card.
Okay.
And so is what you're seeing is what you'll see is when you make a payment on the credit card, instead of a credit to decrease the amount value, you'll decrease the amount value because it's a loan with a debit.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes.
So debit always means deposit or increase. Credit always means decrease unless you're dealing with a
With
credit
the
card
credit
or a
card.
loan, then it's
Okay.
flipped.
Yeah.
It's okay?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, so now if you go back on your back arrow for the browser, yeah, and you go back again, and you go back again, it says overdue, but it just hasn't refreshed. You can do a refresh here, or you can just go back. Yeah, go ahead. So now you're going to see that it was paid
Mm,
because that was
okay.
paid.
Yeah.
And now if you go back again, you'll go to this is for a new invoice. Just go to purchase invoices there, yeah. And now you can see this one on 1/16 was paid and the
Yeah.
amount.
Yeah.
And if you
Okay.
and it's already got the correct name, so you don't need to rename it.
Yeah.
So now if you click on the purchase invoice ID and look at it again on the right there, yeah. Oh, sorry, that's filter. Click on the actual title, I think. This will show you the purchase invoice. And you can
Okay.
see it, and you can see at the top that it's paid.
Yeah.
And is what that means is there's a payment attached to this. So if you click on connections, yeah, you'll see payment entry is 1.
Mm,
And if you click on that, you'll see the payment that we just submitted for that against Abby's Chase card.
okay.
So that's how you can see the payment is tied to the purchase invoice, and the purchase invoice is showing paid. Is what we don't want to do is if you go back to purchase invoices, yeah, you can just go back one more.
Mm,
Is what you can now take off your filter. And is what you see is, do you see this one here I paid yesterday to Salam?
yeah.
9,850.01, right?
Yeah.
And if you were to look at that, you'd see I paid it to him in USDC.
Okay.
So now if you click on connections and you click on payment, you can see Gemini USDC under mode of payment.
Okay. Okay.
And then you can go back. So that's one that I paid to him yesterday. Go back again. So now is what we have to be careful of is you see in this list, there are statuses of draft.
Yeah.
So all the other ones have been paid. They're either in draft or cancel mode, and or overdue. And so you could see Salam has got a draft out here, and
Yeah.
he's waiting. He's waiting for 43,500,
Yeah.
and that's for the truck.
Yeah.
So I have not paid that yet because I have not converted enough USD to USDC to send him.
Okay.
So when that's done, it will be marked as paid as well.
Okay. Okay.
And now if you scroll down and you see this one for me, reimbursement, if you scroll down, you see this draft one here for me.
Yeah. Okay.
And there's these two should be ignored because they're just out. It's how if you can click on it, click on mine or the Presidues. These are the only two that really should be in draft all year long. If you scroll down, here you can see we're tracking our volunteer hours for tax reasons by quarter. The first line is Q1, second is 2, 3, 4. And so these won't be submitted until the end of the year. But these should be the only two purchase invoices that are in draft mode unless we're actively working them. Otherwise, they're all taken care of. Does that make sense?
Okay, sure. That's
So click on the purchase invoices again, and you could filter based on status of draft. I
okay.
believe the drop down there is right below ID if you want.
Okay, status. Yeah.
If you say draft, you'll see salams. There must be another filter on maybe.
Yeah, because I'm not seeing.
Yeah, go ahead and clear all the filters. Huh.
I think
Clear.
because of.
Maybe because of the date. Let's do the filter the other way. Clear all filters. Clear all the filters, yeah. I think you just select blank or you can clear all, yeah. I think
Okay.
you have to say blank there, yeah. And now go to filter and add a filter on the right hand side where the yeah there, and say and take out ID and make that status. There you go. And then say equals and draft. Yeah, so it says equals, you're good. Just say draft. Yeah,
Okay.
draft. Now say apply filter. And still only that. Where the hell's the other ones?
Yeah, they were
Let's
even.
clear let's clear it again.
This is also
It's in,
2026, but
yeah, maybe
is it
because
because this is the date isn't due? Like we have this as 31st, so maybe the
yeah.
filter doesn't capture up to that.
Yeah, see, because here this is 121. I'm sorry, it says 120, which is
Yeah.
old yesterday.
Yes.
So the filter, like you said, doesn't catch the old drafts there
Yeah.
because that we're not to that day yet.
Yeah. It's in the future.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you can see we paid all of our bills except for Salam, essentially, is what that's saying.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
How are you feeling about all of this?
Yeah. Learning a lot. A lot is now making sense. Anytime
Yeah,
I submit my purchase invoice, I see it on drafts, but I didn't know the processes it goes through after draft stage. So yeah,
yeah.
now
And
it's all making sense.
yeah, and so before you were in your current role, you could only go to draft.
Yeah.
Then now that with your new permissions as in the finance area and bookkeeping area, you can see the submit button and you can also process payments against purchase invoices.
Yeah.
The only thing you need to know with the purchase invoices, you have to set a few things. You have to set the date.
Mm-hmm.
You have to set the description if it's needed.
Okay.
So any comments, you need to set the transaction reference if it's needed, or
Okay.
it's not statement, and then you need to set the after when you're making the payment. These are the things you need to set: the date, the description if it's needed, the statement or the reference idea that's on the transaction, and then
Supplier.
the payment method.
Okay.
So
And
did it
the
go
supplier
through?
to write.
No, the supplier will be there because of the purchase invoice.
Okay. Okay.
So that and the amount will all get carried from the purchase invoice.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. When we're creating this. Yeah.
Yeah, so when we're making a payment on a purchase invoice, The only thing we need to do are the dates, the
Okay.
reference, transaction reference, any notes, which there typically aren't, and then what payment method was used. So was it Salam's? Was it Gemini USDC? Or was it Abby's credit card? Was it my credit card? Whatever. So if you
Okay.
look at your transactions, all the Ghana transactions are going to be Gemini USDC
Okay.
because that's how I pay everybody. Yeah, so if you look at the payment entry here, you'll see Gemini USD. And if you click on Salam's name, you'll see that the mode of payment right here is
Okay.
Gemini USDC.
Okay.
So on Abby's payment, it will say Abby's credit card, or it might be a Fidelity transaction, or
Mhm.
a Fidelity to Chase payment when we pay a credit card.
Okay.
So that's really all you need to know. Seems easy, huh?
Yeah, it is. With this walkthrough, it seemed easy, you know. I've always been
Yeah, yeah.
imagining how you do all these things.
I'm giving you all my secrets. You're gonna be the
Yeah.
next. You're gonna be the next Benny, or you're gonna be the next
Yeah.
Kevin.
Yeah, sure. I've been wondering
when
actually.
Yeah, when you're going to be the next Kevin when it comes to software engineering and accounting and all of these.
Yeah, sure. I do actually know one day I would be learning so much or getting so much knowledge about accounting.
Yeah, 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 for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very
It's a
good.
good experience. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're picking up on it really well. And I know it's a lot. So again, it's always better to get the to ask a question than to submit transactions that have to be reversed.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Ah, so here you go. Here's Warahana.
Okay.
Who's paying the bills? 1 second here. Currently,